Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome, and thank you for attending our webinar on measuring CRM success using goals and customer analysis. So just a quick introduction for those of you who don't know me. My name is Daniela, and I will be guiding you through today's session. Let me turn off my camera now so that you can fully focus on the demo and get the most out of it. So today, we are going to concentrate on the sales workflow and we'll cover the importance of goals and how to set them up, understanding and using customer trends and product analysis to your advantage, filtering and grouping on order reports. Lastly, we are going to explore a bit the sales dashboard. So before we jump into the demo, let's look at what you'll take away from today's session. So we're going to see how setting goals in your CRM can really sharpen your team's focus and drive up your sales numbers. We'll uncover how analyzing customer trends gives you the insights you need to grow your business and adjust your strategies. And we'll learn some neat reporting tricks that will help you make sense of your sales data quickly and use it to make smart decisions. So think of this as your tools for getting the most out of your CRM. The first thing I want to say is that establishing well-defined goals and targets for your business is a crucial step towards achieving success. Small, steady changes every month can lead to big growth for your business as time goes on. And essentially, goals help guide the sales process, keep everyone motivated, and align sales efforts with the bigger aims of the business. Plus, checking how close you are to reaching these goals can help make better decisions and adjust strategies if needed, leading to better sales results and growth for the company. Right, so as you can see, we are now inside our test account. Once you logged in, you will be greeted with the overview dashboard. So it's very easy to enable goals in the CRM, and I'm going to show you how to do that now. Before we begin, please note that this feature is in preview at the moment, which means we are still making a few tweaks here and there to make it even better. So if you have any suggestions about it, please do not hesitate to let us know. You can pop them in the ideas portal by clicking on the question mark right here, product suggestions. If you click on make a suggestion, this will open up a window with all of the ideas, and you can log in a new idea by clicking on the button right here. So this means that while all customers can benefit from goals right now, when it's out of preview, it may be restricted to certain subscriptions. Simply head to the settings. Normally it should show up just as it is right here in goals, but if it doesn't show up to you like that, all you have to do is click on the system settings right here. Right here on the search button, type in goals. And as you can see, all you have to do is just click on enabled right here. And very important, obviously, please refresh the page. So to reload it and to make the goals page visible in the menu. And you will be able to see them right here. Now that you've enabled the CRM goals, I'm going to show you how to configure your goals metrics. So to create a new goal, all you have to do is click on the Create New Goal button right here. Next, choose the type of goal you want to create. And at the moment, we have sales as the only available type of goal, as you can see here. But there are plans to add more options here soon. You are also able to measure your goals by either customer or by account manager, as you can see right here. And what would be the difference? When you set a sales goal measured as revenue by customer, you're looking at how much money each individual customer is bringing into your business. So it's about tracking which customers spend the most and focusing on their needs and buying habits. On the other hand, measuring revenue by account manager means you are keeping an eye on how much money each of your salespeople is earning from the deals they close. So it's a way to see how well each member of your sales team is doing in terms of making sales. But both are valuable and can be used in tandem to give a comprehensive view of your business health and growth trajectory. So let's just say that I'm going to set a goal by customer at this point. All you would have to do is decide which customer the goal relates to. And you can do so by clicking in the search button to open the customer. I'm choosing the customer, and then all you have to do is click create. So now the goal has been created. You can then set your revenue targets by clicking the plus button under each month against each company, like I'm doing right now. And let's just say 2000. I just click create. And maybe I know that, for example, for January, the sales are not that good, for example. And I want for the remainder of the year to be 4,000. Then you can choose to apply to remainder of the year and click create. And this will apply to each and every month, as you can see here. And obviously, if you want to change, I don't know, maybe in September, I would just want to change the amount to 3,000. You can also do so by updating just like that. And this will also be applied to September. And here you can check your sales performance by clicking on the view performance right here. And you can hover over any part of this graph, for more detailed insights. So now that we've set the goals, how do we measure and work towards achieving them? I am going to show you now that we have a lot of tools and features in the CRM that are going to help you achieve your goals. So let's choose as an example a company. I'll choose the same company that I created the goal under. And this is our typical CRM record layout. We always have the pages down the left-hand side, which will determine what we are looking at in the middle of the screen. For example, if I click on contacts, the main screen will change from the details to show me a list of contacts at work here, as you can see right here. So in terms of key details on a company record, you have the company name, phone number, and website, including a summary section to provide an overview about the business, which is particularly useful for account managers to add their overview notes. We also have an activity section to show you all the activity that has been logged against this company. And as you can see here, we have all of the orders that have been made by this particular customers, along with email templates and some notes. We also have a categorization section, which is a great way to segment the companies within your CRM, such as their company type, industry, and account manager. So who is going to reach out to this particular customer? Then finally, we have our at a glance section giving us a financial overview of the company due to the integration with your inventory management system. Here on this tile, we have the RFM segment, which is about to sleep, which means that we can start being proactive and reach out to this particular customer, see why they haven't ordered in a while, because you can see that the last order was on the 20th of November 2023. We also have the last 365-day sales, which will appear in green if it has increased, or red if it has decreased compared to the previous year, and then also the year-to-date figure, which is right here, and it's a 0. And we have a Google Maps section to help you see where they are in the world. And if you click the directions arrow right here, that takes the address and puts this into Google Maps for you to plan your route. Useful if you're out on the road visiting customers. Let's take a look at other useful company information that you get access to. Because we have the integration with your inventory management system, we can show you all of the recent transactions with this customer to see what they have been purchasing. And if I click on sales transactions right here, we can see the sales transaction page that with what products they have purchased, at what price, along with other information such as margin, invoice, and order number. And you can also search within this section by an order number, clicking right here on the search button. And if I'm looking for a specific order number, I can see all transaction lines on that order, as you can see here. And also by product. And you can see how many times they've purchased the apricots. Moving into our sales analysis page, this is where we take all that sales history and cover this into graphs to help identify trends with your customers' sales. The first graph shows month by month spend. And for this customer, I can see November month was the most sales invoiced in the last 12 months. And if you click on see more right here, you will get a list of orders that have been placed by this customer. The second graph shows the individual orders that have been placed and when. And I can see that the largest recent order for this customer was for £4,000 in the month of November, almost 4,000. Oh, yeah. And if you click the see more button right here, you will get a list of orders that have been placed by this customer. And below this information, we have a top products area showing us which products this customer has been buying the most of. We look at this from two different angles, by value and by order frequency. By value, the top product is apricots, as you can see here. And by order frequency for this particular customer, honestly, there is no top one. If you click in the see more buttons, you will get a list of the products that this customer has purchased, ordered by either the amount spent or by the number of times that product has been on an order, as you can see right here. So how can all of this information and data be useful? For example, if you can clearly see that a specific product sells 100 units a month for 10 months of the year, then sells really well for November, December, like 1,000 units. Why is this? Probably for Christmas presents, right? So what could you do with this information? How about a marketing campaign or maybe a Christmas discount? Same thing if I was selling ice cream products. I can see it sells really well in the summer, let's just say, but not so good in the rest of the months. How can you make the product less seasonal and appealing through the rest of the year? Another example, if most of the customers who purchase apricots, let's just say, are B2C and not B2B again, why? Do you need a better trade price or quantity breaks or, I don't know, special pricing? So basically, we take the data and use it in our advantage. Another thing that you can make use of are reports. And we have a lot of reports in the CRM that also have a lot of data, and I'm going to show you what to do in order to find the exact information that you need. So if I take a look, for example, because now I'm interested in sales, right? If I take a look at the sales group in the sidebar right here, I can see report on opportunities, on quotes. So there are a bunch of reports, and on orders. And for this particular report, this actually shows all of the orders that are now in the CRM. If I want to find out specific information for it, I can edit it by adding filters. And all you have to do is click on the three dots right here and choose filter. And a sidebar will appear showing you the current filters being applied. And the filter on this report includes the status flag, as you can see here, so that the report doesn't show any deleted records. And you will see the status flag on all reports, by the way, as deleted records are still available within a recycle bin in case they need to be restored. To add additional filters, all you have to do is click the Add Filters button right here. And if you find something that you want right here, you can just tick the box like I'm doing right now, because I want to see the order date, for example. But if there's something that you cannot find here, or you want to find it really quickly, all you have to do is click that button, click on the search fields, and write whatever you would want to find out. And again, tick the box, and that will be it. And all you have to do once you've selected, click continue, and the filters will be added. You can then select how you wish to filter by these fields, like a date field such as order date has a lot of options to filter by. As you can see here, you can choose tomorrow, yesterday, in the future, after, specific year. We will use specific year in this case. Let's just put it 2023. And as you can see, when changing the filters, the results in the report are changing based on the filters applied. A hint with the filters is to favorite any filters you use often. And you can do so by clicking the heart button over here. And by doing so, the filter will always be available on the side of the report to be used whenever needed. Again, if you want to save the filters applied, please remember to use the Save button right here. And you can share the changes with everyone, or you can create a copy of your own if you wish to do so. And this is how you add filters to a report. Now I want to show you, I want to add maybe some values to this report. And we can do so by exploring grouping and summaries, and summaries will show up on the top of this report. You can easily do so by clicking on the three dots over here and choosing grouping and summary. For this particular report, there are no summaries and groupings applied, but you might see them in other reports. So let's just say I want to see a summary of all of the values of the orders. And you can do so by dragging and dropping the field that you want directly here in the summary. Let's say I want to see the base value. I want to see the margin, maybe the value. And once you are happy with your choice, all you have to do is click submit. And then the summaries will update on the report, as you can see right here. Let's now have a look at how to edit the groups. Again, click on the three dots over here, go on grouping and summary. And to add a group, you again need to drag and drop the field you wish to group the report by. For example, we may want to group the report by a salesperson. And let's drag this over here. I'm going to click submit again. And as you can see, we now have the report grouped into salesperson. If you expand out the group, like I'm doing here, let's just choose Amber, you can see the orders within it. And you can also add a field to summarize the group by. And again, you can do so by clicking on the grouping and summary right here. This might be useful, for example, if you know how much, if you want to know how much the salesperson's orders total to. So basically, again, I'm going to quote base value. Just drag this underneath the salesperson name and click submit. And now you can see how well is everyone performing. And again, if you want to keep any of these changes, click on the save button right here, as I've previously showed you, and you can create a copy of your own, or you can share the changes with everyone. So now I'm going to share and explore with you the sales dashboards. And let's take a look at the account manager dashboard, because this uses sales history from your inventory management system to give you an out-of-the-box sales analysis. So you can see straight away on the dashboard, we show you the sales value of orders for this month and last month, along with the last 12 months sales orders, order values as well. If you click see more, you will get a breakdown of these orders to see which customer has placed an order, along with the order date and order value. Using this sales history, we can perform analysis on the data to help identify important customer trends. And this would be the RFM analysis and the AI growth engine. RFM analysis is a way of segmenting your customers based on their buying patterns to help drive more sales. We calculate RFM analysis based on 3 factors: recency, when did the customer last buy from us, yesterday or 6 months ago; frequency, how often they place an order with us, every 7 days or once every month; and monetary value, which is how much they spend on average per order. It could be £100 per order or £1,000 per order. Based on these 3 factors, the customer gets a score, and this determines which segment they fall into. In the top right-hand corner, you will find the champion customers, and these are your top scoring customers, so people who have bought from you recently, but often and buy often and spend the most. And in the bottom left-hand corner, you have your lower scoring customers who fall into hibernating. And these customers haven't purchased from you recently, so they don't tend to buy often and have a lower order spend. The idea is that you would communicate with these customers differently. So for example, you would try to re-engage your hibernating customers, and you would try to, for example, upsell to your champions. We then have our AI growth engine, and this identifies which customers should have placed an order by now based on their normal buying patterns. For example, a customer may normally spend every 30 days with you on average. So if they have not placed an order for 40 days, they will be flagged up here to say they are missing an order. You will see a list of customers who have recently missed an order here, along with the average monetary spend, to help identify which customers have higher value orders missing. Below the AI growth engine, we have the customer trends section. And this shows you an overview of which customers are growing year on year and which customers are declining year on year. And if you click on the growing customers, for example, you will see your top growing customers. And if you click see more, you will see a full list of your growing customers. And right here. And in the report, it will show their last year sales value and their previous year sales value, working out the difference to see if this was an increase or a decrease. So this report is very useful from an account manager or sales manager perspective to ensure customers are growing rather than declining. The other three dashboard sections are focused on the CRM data, such as your team's close rate using opportunities, recent problems logged for your customers, and companies that need engagement using the activity notes. And remember that you can filter this entire dashboard by account manager in the top right-hand corner right here. And now let's have a quick look at the sales manager dashboard. You can get with this one a full view of your sales performance, team and projected results. And as you can see here, the sales orders section is an interactive bar chart showing you the value of all orders you've received month by month in the last 3 years, depending on how much sales history we have. Sorry, just a minute. Yeah, so to analyze a specific month in the chart to see even more detail, all you have to do is simply click on the chart, drag your mouse to the right, like I'm doing right now, and release the click when happy with your selection. Another really useful section on this dashboard is the leaderboard right here. And you can see exactly which sales reps in your team are winning the most business on the leaderboard tile. And this can most definitely encourage some friendly competitiveness amongst team members too. The leaderboard stats are automatically calculated and refreshed every 15 minutes by taking each sales rep's performance from last month and the current month, then ranking sales reps in order of performance against each other, position 1 being top performing. Plus, as a sales manager, you can see whose performance remains the same this month as it did last month. And it will show up as a gray circle to the left of their name, as you can see right here. You can see who are performing better this month than last month, in which case a green arrow will show up to the left of their name, pointing up, and then who performed better last month than this month, and it will show up as a red down arrow to the left of their name. To see a specific sales rep's sales performance, simply click on the name right here or on their avatar, and this will open a report filtered by the salesperson specified, showing you all quotations they closed successfully in the last 2 months and the value of each sale they made. But please note, this is only focused on the orders confirmed via Prospect CRM. And finally, we have the AI growth engine stats, and the stats tile gives you detailed key growth metrics, including customer retention and growth and financial results. And this summary helps you answer critical growth questions like, are we succeeding in getting more customers over time, or do we have a leaky bucket? Are we maximizing the lifetime value of those customers by successfully onboarding them and then growing the annual spend of each customer year on year? So the specific data that features on this tile includes, as you can see right here, total customers, which is a count of all open, not closed customer accounts, new customers, accounts created in the last 30 days and didn't exist as customers previously, retained customers, accounts created more than 30 days ago that are still open accounts. Lost customers would be accounts that were closed in the last 30 days. Then we have net new customers, which is new customers minus any lost customers. Net change, percentage of total customers that are new customers rounded to nearest whole number. Increasing revenue, decreasing revenue, and not yet fully onboarded, which are customers who have ordered less than 4 times. The rest of the tiles that you can see right here are quite self-explanatory, such as the closed deals actually means closed opportunities. We don't have any data available at the moment, unfortunately, but we can also see what's in the pipeline. We can see the problems that have been opened and lost opportunities. And finally, we have the sales rep dashboard. And this dashboard is designed for your sales reps to be able to keep track of their opportunities and sales. And this dashboard consists of a mixture of future pipeline reporting, leaderboard, so the sales rep can check how they are performing compared to over sales reps, and the current pipeline to focus on the biggest opportunities. And you can even filter this entire dashboard by sales rep in the top right hand corner, as you can see me doing now. And if you remember, the 3 key benefits that we have discussed, each of these contributes to a more dynamic CRM strategy that is not just about managing relationships, but actively enhancing and growing your business. And we've reached the end of our webinar, and we can now go straight to the Q&A session. If you have any questions, please add them into the chat. If I'm not going to be able to answer now, I will do some research and follow up with you after the webinar, obviously. I have a question from a customer. Will we be able to set goals for profit margin? All our sales are targeted on profit rather than revenue. That's a very good question, to be honest. I will have to run this with our team and get back to you, Peter. I have a comment from Clifton. I have used the goals in the past, but it needs a little more functionality so you can review the data a little more. For example, at year end, if any staff changes have taken place, they remain in the account manager view the following year. It also doesn't integrate with the budget function in the customer main view. It would be good to have a product goal option for new product development. That's a very good idea. You can, as I was saying in the beginning, if that's a very good suggestion, and you can pop it up in the ideas portal. I will also do it myself. Another question from Clifton. Could you show us how you can set the RFM for large groups that have multi-branch locations to have the RFM sorted for the branches and not just the overall company? We also have a webinar on the RFM analysis, which after this webinar, I'm going to share with you, Clifton. And yeah, I'm also going to check this with our team for more in-depth explanation on how to achieve that. Do we have any more questions? I think not. I think that's it, unless anyone's got any other questions.
Tanya, thank you for that. We will wrap it up.
Thank
Thanks
you.
everyone for joining.
Yes.
And Danielle, we'll get back to you on those couple of questions that
Yes.
the guys put on the chat. Thanks very much, everyone.
Thank
Take
you
care.
very much, everyone, for joining, and I hope you found this session valuable. Thank you. Bye.